April is upon us. And
I'm no fool. Is that... Can the intro continue now that I've done that?
Yeah, just about. A whole host of games are upon us this month. Luke, are you ready for April? Clearly.
I'm going to sit quietly. You do the rest of the intro. I'm going to sit on my hands.
No, this is the bit where you're supposed to talk. I've asked you a question.
I'm no fool.
Brought to us by the makers of Dead by Daylight, Meet Your Maker is a raiding game with a difference. Run around deadly structures built by others or build some yourself. With a range of traps and enemies at your disposal, there's something for everyone. Everyone who wants to turn other players into mulch, that is.
This looks pretty cool.
Yeah.
Very, very obvious, like, Doom inspiration,
Yeah,
aesthetically, I think.
aesthetically, yeah,
But that's
yeah.
no problem. I love the aesthetic of Doom. But the big twist here is that all of the levels are user-generated,
Yeah,
created
like-
by other people, which I love.
Yeah, it's all like modular, and you can just like build these huge towers out in this desert, and then like you have to go through and you have to capture the
Hardcore
flag.
kind of Mario Maker.
Yeah, exactly. I've got my note here is Mario Maker, but somehow more evil.
Yes, they managed it.
They've done
They managed
it.
to make an even more evil game than Mario Maker.
But yeah, it looks really fun. There's a whole bunch of traps and things that you can play with. You can build mazes. There's monsters for you to shove in there. It's just very like sadistic in a fun way.
I really hope that the level editor is really easy to use. I
Yes.
love a good level editor.
And also it's coming out on PS Plus. So PlayStation players, if you have PS Plus,
Ah!
you'll be able to play it straight
Aha.
away in your collection. So
One in the
that's
eye
quite
for
cool.
the Game Pass. Folks. See, PlayStation sometimes gets a thing.
Yeah.
For free. So, think on. Yeah.
Things are about to get spooky for young Sherlock and Watson. A follow-up to Sherlock Holmes Chapter 1, the two crime-solving legends find themselves working together for the first time in Sherlock Holmes The Awakened. And in the words of developer Frogware, try to thwart a nefarious cult that worships the ancient eldritch god Cthulhu.
So this is based on an old adventure game that came out in 2007, but it's a sort of remaster with some quite substantial rewriting also involved.
Yes, because this is
which is interesting.
Yeah, follow on from the Sherlock Holmes Chapter 1 is sort of the young Sherlock Holmes before he's met Watson, and in this one now, Watson and Sherlock are friends, and they're going off to discover eldritch horrors.
Eldritch horrors, yeah. Sherlock Holmes games can often be a good time.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's pretty neat. So yeah, I'm interested in this one.
Yeah, the Chapter 1 was fairly well received, and it's like you got your kind of like crime solving, there's like sort of like mind maps that you're kind of making, but then you've also got bits where you like kind of beat people up, so it's a little bit of an action adventure-y edge to it.
Frogwares is a Ukrainian developer.
Yeah.
So, well, I mean, potentially this game could get delayed at the last minute for reasons
Could do. It's, I
well
think-
outside of their control.
Yeah, but they've
obviously.
done an amazing job
yeah,
to
yeah.
get it out, considering everything.
Yeah, and it's out pretty soon.
Yeah, right.
One of the
beginning of the month.
earlier April games. Yeah. So, yeah, I'm interested.
I'm very
Interested to see if
intrigued.
This is good.
I've already flagged with Outside Xbox that they should probably have a look at this because this looks right up their street.
Oh,
so,
it does, yeah.
Yeah, keep an eye out for them because I'm going to force them to play it. In the action strategy game Minecraft Legends, it's up to everyone in the overworld to stop an invasion from the Nether, build structures and unlikely alliances as you fight off the piglin armies.
Piglins.
The piglins.
Are piglins an established thing in Minecraft? I'm
They-
showing my total Minecraft
They are
ignorance.
the zombie pigmen
Yeah.
in the Nether
As I
that
already
wear
knew.
gold armor, and they
Yes.
don't attack you unless you attack them. And if you wear
What?
gold armor,
They
then
don't
leave
attack-
you. Yeah. You can like walk around the Nether and leave. Like, but if you attack one, then they all kind of go.
Well, yeah, fair enough. And in this game, we're going to war with them.
Because they now are actually coming to the overworld to take over everything. They're trying. It's an invasion
see.
from the Nether.
I
A
see.
Nether portal has opened, and the hordes
The worst
of
case scenario,
piglin are
folks.
coming out.
A Nether portal
and
is
they're
It's
coming
Ender
out.
Dragons wall to wall up in
Yeah.
this Nether. I don't know anything
No,
about
the
Minecraft.
Ender Dragons are in the end. They're part of like there's another portal sort
The
of thing that
end,
you have.
dragon.
They're the end game
Yeah,
basically.
that's why it's called the Ender Dragon.
Yeah. Yeah. But in this, all the kind of mobs and stuff that you would usually be like, or against, you have to get them on your side, and you kind of like build up these armies to like fight things. You can build up little walls and stuff, fortify. It just looks really cute.
It looks fun. And the Minecraft spin-off games tend to be pretty fun, and obviously Minecraft is enduringly enormously popular, especially with a younger gaming audience. So I generally think that it's pretty cool that these games offer like a way for Minecraft players to sort of experiment with a genre that they might not otherwise be, dead keen on jumping into.
Yeah, because you've got things like Minecraft dungeons and stuff, so you try like dungeon crawling in Minecraft and things.
The Telltale game.
Yeah, the Telltale adventure story game. That's great. I'm very excited for more little nerds to learn about action strategy games.
And judge us harshly.
Yes. Kicking off after the events of Forbidden West, Horizon Burning Shores sees Aloy's latest adventure continue as she heads further down the coast from an overgrown San Francisco to a volcanic LA.
Oh, she's doing the Highway 1 road trip.
Yeah!
Classic. Yeah.
Little...
Stop off at the motels along the way.
Yeah.
Visit Hearst Castle.
You can have a look around Malibu Beach. It's very nice there. And there's a what's the mound?
The bubblegum wall in Santa Fe, I think. Well,
I don't know whether the bubblegum wall will have survived the apocalypse. Actually,
it survived this. It's probably the only thing that has survived.
Yeah, there's nothing in Santa Fe apart from the bubblegum wall.
Yeah, it's just
the wall isn't there. It's just a sheet of bubblegum.
A load of robot dinosaurs worshipping it. Horizon Forbidden West was a game that, despite being an enormously massive AAA game, I still feel ended up somewhat overlooked because it came out at the same time as Elden Ring.
It was so good. I had a lot of fun playing it, and I had my nitpicks with it, but overall I think it was a fantastic game. The story was brilliant, so I'm looking forward to seeing more of that. Unlike Frozen Wilds, which you could play at any point in the story as soon as you got to the area where you need to get to it, this one you have to have finished the main storyline. It carries on from the main storyline.
That's cool, okay.
Basically, you get a little message from Silence, who is voiced by Lance Reddick, who we sadly lost in the last month. So I'm going to be quite emotional, I think, playing it, because he's got
a bit of DLC,
he's got an amazing voice. He said Aloy better than anyone could ever say Aloy. That Aloy.
Survival is only a necessity to my greater purpose, Aloy. I'd hoped you'd recognize that by now.
Gosh, I'm really looking forward to spending more time with him before we won't be able to be in the next game.
Yeah, one of his final roles.
So yeah, I'm really interested to see the LA area in particular.
Yeah, the trailer has a big dinosaur going over the Hollywood sign.
Yeah. Now that is one of the huge Horus, also known as metal devils. So they're the big round things with lots of legs, and a lot of people have been I want to fight one of those, and in the trailer it's and I'm they are gargantuan.
Lure one into the bubblegum wall.
Yeah.
And simply shoot its exposed bits and bobs. And I'm right in thinking that this, unlike Forbidden West, this DLC is PS5 only, right?
Yes.
So you can't play this one on PS4.
Sorry, PlayStation 4 players.
Yes.
But this is only on PS5 because they want to take all the restraints off, I guess. So
I suppose, It's a bit of a shame, though,
Yeah.
for PS4 owners, of which there are still so many.
Many, because PS4's good, right? Yeah?
It was good, yeah.
Very good.
Yeah, to convince me, I loved it.
In Tin Hearts, you must guide adorable clockwork soldiers through a toy-filled world full of magic and mystery. This puzzle adventure game has all sorts of fun ways for you to forge paths for your tiny troop, and an intriguing story that spans both generations and dimensions. So this basically looks like Lemmings.
Yes.
But it's
a completely forgotten franchise. Well, not forgotten, but no longer sort of refreshed and.
Yeah.
But yeah,
there's a mobile game. You have to be connected to the internet.
To play Lemmings?
Yeah, right. This one looks very cool, though. I like the aesthetic, the real kind of Victorian
it's lovely,
clockwork toy look.
And fundamentally, there's games like Lemmings, games like Pikmin, things where you have to throw loads of cute little animals at a problem till you overwhelm it. I find, sort of quite fun.
Yeah, they are really fun, and there's lots of fun little ways to get your little toy soldiers around, little balloons that they can woo, on a loop. It's really cute. Yeah, it's got a narrative behind it as well. Lemmings was just get them from there to there, but there seems to be a intriguing story behind it, and I'm interested to see what happens with that, because I was just ooh, toy soldiers, make the thing go from there to there.
Yeah.
And then they were but there's a mystery and a story.
There's more.
Ooh, and I was okay, Is that going to be good? Intriguing. Also, there are some people on the team who worked on this, who worked on Fable. So I'm interested to see kind of like that vibe.
A little bit of Fable
there.
DNA making its way in.
Yeah. So yeah,
you should sort of maybe see some of that in the kind of general whimsy.
Yeah, it's the real whimsy. You
whimsy.
find it in the whimsy. Yeah.
You find it in the whimsy,
find it in
folks.
the whimsy.
If you take one thing away from this video, find it in the whimsy.
Set around 10 years after the events of the first game, Dead Island 2 takes us to a California under full quarantine. Overwhelmed by a new and stronger zombie outbreak, you are one of 6 playable characters who will need to turn as many zombies into mush as possible.
And this one's not whimsical.
No.
No whimsy here.
No, but set in a very similar area to the Horizon DLC, so I wonder if like this is a prequel to that.
Maybe the gun wall is in it.
Oh my gosh.
Well, I mean, it's been a long old time since Dead Island, hasn't it?
This game has changed hands at least twice.
Yeah, it's had a long and difficult development story, hasn't it?
The current studio, Dambuster, basically started from scratch in 2019.
Yeah.
Because there were trailers for this game in 2014.
Dead Island is so old, I feel like we should probably just do like a rundown of what Dead Island is, like as a game. Like a couple of sentences, Alan.
Zombie outbreak, you're a tourist with a crowbar, smash them in the face.
Yeah, do you craft new weapons?
You craft things, you can get a baseball bat and some nails, baseball bat with nails, that sort of thing.
It's like survival,
breakable weapons,
resource management,
helping people on the island with side quests.
Yes, all in an ironically tropical sort of environment. The makers of this game are exceptionally proud of, I think it's called the Flesh system.
Yes.
Which is basically the mechanics by which zombies sort of realistically get like smashed apart when you pull them apart. Now we can't show you.
We can't show you.
We'd get
but
so
you
demonetized.
could literally punch one of them through the face.
Yes, you.
So
could.
In one of the trailers. So
yeah. So you know, if you want zombies to just come apart in a way that seems so real. Yeah, this is the one for you.
This is it.
I'm not squeamish when it comes to video game gore, but I was watching that trailer and I'm like, bloody hell.
Literally.
Yeah.
Multiplayer. Can you do it with your friends?
I believe there is co-op, yes.
Yay.
Yeah, if you can find someone else who also
bring a friend round, they'll be like, "What is this? Why have you made me play this game?"
So this is your
James?
video game hobby, is it? This is what you like, is it?
This is what gamers enjoy, is it? Okay,
so,
cool.
So this is gamers.
Some people have been like, "Why is it called Dead Island when it's not on an island? It's basically a state."
Anything's an island if you zoom out on Google Earth.
True. Basically what they've done is because the whole place is quarantined off, it's a man-made island. It's an island away from the rest of civilization.
Sure. If it was that important to them to have a law reason why it's still an island.
Yeah.
Yeah, fine.
Well, it's just because they kept being asked. They were like, "Why?
Yeah.
But it's an island. Why is it in LA?" And they were like, "Look, thematically, it is technically still an island of a kind, just not the sea kind."
Should be called Dead Continent.
Dead State.
Could not enjoy this game. Inaccurate.
After the success of Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order, Cal Kestis returns in sequel Star Wars Jedi Survivor. Set 5 years after the first game, Cal will have new force powers to play with, a new lightsaber, and very visually pleasing combat moves.
I didn't finish the first one, but by all accounts it was good and a fun sort of Souls-like take on the Star Wars universe. So I now have my deadline. I've got to get it finished.
Yeah.
I know the story kicks butt as well.
Yeah, I haven't played it because it's got a whole section with giant spiders.
Okay.
So I can't really, I might try and play through some of it and then get someone else to play that bit. I don't know.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
But
I'll do it. I don't
otherwise-
mind. Pop round.
Yeah.
Although the game's quite hard, isn't it?
Yeah.
I might not be able to do it, especially if it's middle of the game. I'd be like, I couldn't-
Remember this?
Yeah, I'd be like, don't worry, Alan. I got these spiders. 10 minutes later, can't do it.
Sorry, Ellen.
It's too hard. It's a hard
But
game.
my hope is that this one doesn't have spiders in and I can at least jump in on this one.
Yeah,
that would be
that'd be
good.
good.
Please
Yeah.
no space spiders. Thank you.
Yeah. This is exactly the kind of game that when it came out, you were like, cannot wait for the sequel to this because it was a very, very cool concept with some fun characters, but a little rough around the edges, right? I'm super, super excited to play the sequel because
This is going to be the polish.
Yeah, hopefully this is just where
the Vader section was good.
Oh, yeah. I've seen that. We've covered that in a list before, and I was like, no, I wish there were no spiders so I could get to this. This looks fun.
Darth Vader riding a big spider.
The new one's also got some very cool like finishing moves and stuff, where
great,
you like
lovely.
chop robots' legs off, and ones that it looks like where you kind of do like you team up. If you've got a companion with you, you can be like choo choo go do do, and then they come in and do the choo and finish it off, and looks really cool.
Cool.
So I'm intrigued to see how that plays out. Also, this will be the last Star Wars game that EA will have under their exclusivity deal.
Oh,
so
really?
After this,
Interesting.
there might be a whole bunch more Star Wars games, like there used to be in like the
good
early
old days.
noughties when there were like a million Star Wars games.
Yeah.
So yeah, this couple of games, like this series has been very good so far. You know, hopefully the second one will be just as good. So those are some of the games. Luke, which one are you most excited for?
Well, I feel like it's too obvious to say Jedi Survivor.
You can say...
No. There were other games in the list that I was equally excited about. I think Meet Your Maker.
Yeah, that looks interesting.
I think like that's the one.
That's
I don't know
the
if
most
I'll.
intriguing.
I don't know if I'll play it for long, but that's the one that I definitely feel a strong pull to like definitely play some of, just to like see how it works. Get a feel for it.
See other people's maps, see what people come up with.
Yeah.
I reckon there's going to be a lot of fun to have in that.
How about you, Ellen?
Well, for me, I'm really intrigued by Tin Hearts. I think that looks cute as heck, and also Horizon DLC. I'm so looking forward to jumping back into that world. It's also supposed to be like more to do with you get to do more with the flying around thing. So that was one of my things that I wanted different from the main game. So I'm hoping we get to do more fun flying missions. That would be great. Please, Gorilla. I'd be really pleased. And I want to spend some more time with Lance Reddick and Silence, because he's the coolest character with the coolest voice. And so, yeah, looking forward to that.
All right, folks. Those are some of the April games. Which ones will you be playing? Which ones are you most excited for? Let us know in the comments. And if you enjoyed this, then why not think about going the optional extra mile in supporting the work we do by joining our Patreon. We're going to patreon.com/OXClub. We made a little jingle just to make it sound good. But there's a Discord, and the Discord is good, unlike the song, which needs some work. Thanks for watching. Bye.